morning, everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you so very much for joining me. Um, Over there is Lilybell, where she always is in her bed. And Jonah is outside as to where he always is. Ah, having trouble speaking today. Yeah, as you may have noticed, my uploads for my videos is taking an extremely long amount of time. That is to no fault of my own. And yeah, so every video from now until probably sometime next week is going to take all day probably to load. If I'm lucky, less, but yeah. As you can see, I have this design out. It's called the Virgin Mary. And the reason why I have this one out is because it is a 3-strand. And Jeannie had asked me, how do I start with 3 strands? So I'm going to do a quick demo on how I start with 3 strands. Okay, so we'll get to this. I haven't worked on this in, I don't know how many years. Years and years. Years and years and years. So, okay, in this mess, I am pulling out, trying to anyways, one. Why is that always the case, you know? Okay, there. Got it. So I have this. Now I have to see if I have do I have my needle here anywhere? Probably not on this one. So do I have one here? Oh, so ill prepared, Ava. So ill prepared. Oh, and of course, everything has to drop. Ay, ay, ay. And I can't pause because I don't have a way to restart it. It is just, oh, come on. All right. Where is, let's go over here. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Lilybell. Poor Lilybell. Something dropped on her. Everything is dropping. Okay. So I'm just going to use this needle. And what I do with 3 strands is I do the same as with 2 strands. I isolate one thread and I pull it out. Okay. Then I go back and I isolate one more, like that. Okay. And then the last strand. Now, I like to do it this way. I don't like to do it where I have 3 strands all at once. I was never taught that way. I was taught this way because it poofs up the threads and it relaxes them. So, okay. So, there we go. I have 3 strands. Come on. 3 strands on there. So I do the same. I get my needle and I loop my thread around and pull it out. Now this one you can't do a loop method with, okay, because you got 3 strands. You can only do that with even number of strands. Well, one that you can loop over and make 2, right? But you can't do it with 3. So I'm just going to work here on this yellow, which is the easiest. Okay, so then what I do is, all right, make sure I've got this all set up right. So I basically started the same. Oops, sorry, I hit the cord. And what I do is I begin my first like that. And then I go here to the other side. And I pull it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so then I pull it through like that. So there's just the strands up like this. Then I go on, I complete my X. And then I go pull it through. And then what I do is I just go under those threads that are already there. Okay. So I do like that, and I will come back again. And I will, sometimes I'll do it one more time. I find another spot here, and that anchors it. Then I can go back. Now I know that there's a way that you can do it where you're on the top and you go down and do everything, but you know what? I have no patience for that. I find this the easiest. And then I continue on my way. So I'll work on this until now I like working with longer strands. Okay, because then that means less tie-offs. And less chance of a knot, and you know, like less knots on the back, I mean, if you do knots. Now I don't do a lot of knots. I like to do underneath. So I would continue like this. Now it takes a little bit, because normally I wouldn't have my camera here, my iPad, and so I could just pull it. Okay. And there. And then you just work it the same way. Now, I've been asked about tension. Okay. How much tension should I use? Well, I try to get it so that my tension is not loose, because if you do it loose, okay, you'll get something like, you could get something like this. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can do this. I just want to show you. Now, of course, when I have to do it, I can't do it. Okay. well, just say you'll sometimes get a loose thread up, okay? And it's hanging up. Now, I don't care for that. And if you have it too tight, okay, so you see how that's tight. And that to me is not, that just doesn't look good because it'll pucker, right? So you want it so that all your stitches lay down in a nice flowing manner. Okay. Ah, gosh, it's my tea there. Yeah, that's just what I need. Spill tea on this. Okay. So you just pull it just so that it's enough that you can see how your threads are laying nice and flat, but without being overly tight. Now, see, when I stitch, I just pull enough, you see, until it lays there. Okay. And then I will, same with the top X. Okay. Now this is more unwieldy, this one, because I haven't worked with it enough. But you see, you just pull it enough so that it sits both on the top and on the bottom. You see, like, well, that is a little bit, but so that it just lays down. And you want that so that it just gives a nice, even look to it, right? So you can basically run your hand over it or your finger, and you can see how nice and smooth it is. Now, this comes with practice, okay? If you're just starting out stitching in hand, this may take a while before you become accustomed to it and how you want it to lay. And there is no need to rush, okay? I know everybody wants to get it done and move on to the next one, but really, if you want to have a nice project, finished project, you want that the stitches lay nice and even and balanced. I guess that's what us Librans, we like the best, is balance. So, but yeah, so so it's just you just get into a rhythm. And it's just it's meant to be soothing and relaxing. If you're having to fight with it, okay, and it's because you don't really like it, but you bought it and you got to use it, you know what? Then I would say is pass it on to someone else who would like it. And that way that someone else can enjoy it, more. And eventually it might be that, you know, something will come back to you. Because I always believe that everything runs in a circle, right? You may not get something right now, or tomorrow, or the next day, or next month, or next year. But eventually, good deeds, what is it they say? Good deeds come to those who wait. So, yeah, it's just, but also, if if you've done something bad, not that I'm saying that you have, but should you, then all I can say is karma is a witch with a bee. So, yeah, everything runs in cycles. We may not believe so. We may think, oh, well, it's just, that's just a fallacy and all that. But if you look at everything in this world, everything is basically round, right? Seeds are round, usually, something or close to round. They're not square, they're not triangular, they're not, you know, basically round. Okay, I know some are oblong but if you look at, even the tiny mustard seed is round. Poppy seeds are round. Sunflower seeds are oblong, but they still have that. If you look at the seed, it's still rounded. So I just believe everything, what goes around comes around. So, I keep hitting that. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, peeps. So, how's everybody doing today? Are you all feeling okay? Are you all doing okay? You know what? I think I may just keep this one out and work on it. Because for the moment, right now, I'm enjoying it. See, this one here with 3 threads works good. I guess it's because of the Ada cloth. Because my country living, even though it's supposed to have 3 threads, I found three threads way too bulky on it. It just didn't lay right. It was sticking up and, no. It just felt heavy and unwieldy on it. So, but yeah, I may just leave this one out and work on this one. How about that? Now, sometimes you catch part of the Ada, so you just go back and see that one there? See, that's what I mean. And I don't like that. I don't like that when a thread stays up. And that's so. Well, today is a nice day, but today is also a pajama day for me. I just, no, I don't. I have no energy, desire, nothing. I was going to ask, do you guys ever have it that numbers come up and you go, Oh, that's a DMC color. Well, I had that last night. I don't know how many times, and the one that I remember the most was I was up at 3:56, and we all know 3:56 is like a rust red brick color, and so I hear numbers like that, and I just go, yeah, I know what color that is. Okay, so there, you see, there sometimes there's, one little thread gets hung up or snagged on a bit of the Ada, and it it doesn't want to lay down. So then you just start it again. So yeah, I decided I'm not getting dressed today. I don't feel good. I've been rather depressed the last week or so. I mean, I enjoyed it going up to Juliet's and everything. Don't get me wrong, and I was feeling joy, but I'm just not the way that I normally feel. My bouncy, bubbly self. Now, that could be because I'm really tired. And between Lilybell and Jonah waking me up during the night, yeah, my eyes feel like sandpaper. And see, sometimes you might have it a little bit that it's hard to get in, but so, yeah, I think I'm going to work on this for the rest of the day, which is kind of nice. So, okay, before I run out of time, I want to show you a few more of my haul. Okay, so let's see here. So, sorry. So I came across this one. This one is from 2003. At that time, these were selling for $7.99 Canadian. And I like this because it has Mary Engelbreit. And I like her stuff. So 14, let me see here. Yeah, see, I like her stuff. It's just something about it. But so yeah, I got this one. And then I have this one. And lo and behold, another Mary Engelbreit on the front. So I have this one, and this is Cross Stitch Christmas 2002. So, yeah. Then I had this one, and this is from 1997, and I believe this is a Mary Engelbreit as well. I think that is. See, that's when I used to live in Ontario. Lived in Astorville. But I'm just going to see here if that is. Like the money I spent on magazines. Like it's just, I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on magazines. It's just incredible. Maybe some of you did that too. I'm just gonna see here. No, I don't like hard danger. Just don't like it. There's something about cutting your fabric that just irks me. Oh my gosh. Where the heck is it? Let's see. Come on. Nope. But there's some nice ones in here. I just, yeah, here. I'm not sure. Okay, it's saying it's an Ann Cook. If I have that right, let me see if that's, yeah, it's not really saying, but yeah, I think. So much for that one. Then there is this one. So it's got Bible verses. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing. And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So this is going back to about 2002. And this is from Rosewood Manor. Okay. Then I had this one. And this is from Fancy That. Never come across it. But I mean, it's so easy. I looked at the pattern and it was just very easy. Then there was this Willow Ridge design that I thought was cute. And it's got this Bargello here in the center. Or Bargello-esque row. So I like that. Then I had a couple of Stony Creek magazines. And these are going back, I don't know how long. But see, I liked it for this one. Well, actually, I liked it for this one too. And then there's these ones. And oh boy, I paid at the time 2 for $5. These ones. I don't know where. Just a minute. I got one more here. Yeah, 2 for $5. Then there's this one, Petite Samplers. I like this one. Can you see? Oh, sorry. This one. But I liked, see, there. Yeah. Is there more here on the back? Yeah, there's a few more. And this was such a bargain. I don't know where I got it. It was some kind of a dollar place or whatever. So anyway, Jeannie, I hope that this has shown you how to stitch this and how to start it off. And I hope that this video loads here faster. Got my fingers crossed, but I kind of doubt it. So, yeah, so then you just go along and you, come on, get in there. So I think I'm going to work on this today. I know I'm supposed to be working on Country Living, but you know what? I got this one out, so I might as well kind of work on it. Put a little bit into it after all these years. I got this and I was, oh, this must be 10 years old, this one. So, and I got it on AliExpress. Now, I don't know if you can still get it, but I know it was available. And see, this one here, that if I ever did finish it, I would donate to the church. And that, so, or I would sell it. Because it's just, but I would do it as a wall hanging, not, or a tapestry, you know, not as a frame picture, because it's just, it's too massive. It's too massive and would cost, you know, oh gosh, I'm sorry, you know, $1,000 or more just to frame it, even on a good day. So, anyway, so that being said, I'm going to work at loading this. And the TV's not going to be on today for a while. I'm making stir fry for lunch. I am just going to hang tough. And I'm hoping to sell the dog cage here soon. Oh, to get it out of here. Oh, and I'm tired. And it's 20 to 10 in the morning, which is Central Standard Time in the center of Winnipeg, or center of Manitoba. And that's in Canada. So, all right, everyone. I'm just going to work on this one today. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, it's fairly easy here doing the yellow. See, once I get over here, then there's a lot of confetti, you know. But even that you can find a pattern, you can find a track to stitch on. So, and see, with working on confetti, what I do is I will pick out, like, okay, the yellow I can do, it's a solid color. The green I can do, okay. Then I could do the green circles here. I could do this red. And of course there's this blue, you know, and of course the dark purple. So you can always find some way to go through it, you know. But I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. But yeah. So I guess that's it for today, everyone. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. And may you all have a good day and a quiet day and a blessed day. And from Lilybell over there, you can see my pattern, my kit drop there. And myself, Ava, and wherever Jonah is, stitching in the interlake, we say toodaloodles and goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow, peeps, if everything goes good. God bless. Bye.